Today's the 5th. 5th of September 2019, Southern Marine Steel Band Foundation Office, Marabella. We are chatting with brother and comrades Michael Scobie Joseph, chair of the Southern Marine Steel Band Foundation. Recently, the Marines carried a fundraising event which for all intents and purposes was well on stream, and then to their utter amazement, 2 days before, they were advised that permission for a bingo of all events had been cancelled. Brother Scobie, good morning. Thanks for this interview. Probably you could give us the lead-up events to the background to the holding of the bingo and your response when you got the news that 2 days before that it had been cancelled.
Morning, Brother Ray, and welcome. As you are aware, Southern Marines is an institution in the community of Marabella. I am second generation Southern Marines, and in all my life I have never known Southern Marines to be having a sponsor. In the early days before my time, Southern Marines may have been a carnival band, preparing for carnival and whatever competition and other programs that go with the carnival scenario. Since our dispensation, we have decided to embark on a course of self-sufficiency. We have been able to make contact with the people outside of Trinidad and Tobago, all on the continent, you know, and we have embarked since in the 70s, coming out of the 1970 social revolution. We decided that we're going to go a certain way. Our approach to the whole thing of the steel band should be different. You know? We decided that we would capitalize and try to develop all the artisan craft related to the steel band. Right? And you know that we have embarked on a number of programs over the years. You know, organizing different social programs in the community of Marabella. Among them is a bingo. Over the years, we have been holding bingo as part of our fundraiser and part of our socializing with the wider community. You know that bingo have a nice following. Right. In 2018, we held our bingo as normal. 2019, among the number of initiatives, we decided to hold a bingo. So we make the necessary application. 2018, we had one little thing where we sent in an application. While the application was inside, we were contacted and told that you have to have an application form because we had done a written application. So we went and we did the necessary form and we submitted. This year, we know that you have to submit the form. So maybe the letter is not relevant. So we submitted the form, because in the early days used to be a form alone. We submitted the form. I was called, must be 2 days after submitting the form, and told that there was a little mistake on the form, where we had 2 different dates in 2 different places. One was the 1st, and one was the 2nd. So they asked us if it's 2 bingos we hold in, you know. But we laugh and make lightheaded, but it's just scratch, initial and remedy. So I rectify, marking the right thing. Settle that. Couple of days prior, or a couple of days after, I got another call stating where we receive the application form, but there's no cover letter following. And what boy, alright. So we remedy that immediately, with immediate effect, because we're on the move. We're on the stall up nothing, you know. And everything seemed to be alright.
Now this is long before the notice of cancellation.
This is about 6 weeks. The second week in July. As a matter of fact, the second week in July, all this takes place. Right. We went on in our usual way, doing whatever necessary, preparing the place, you know, promoting the event, hire Mike Man to go around, send it on all the social medias. We start selling tickets, because I don't think that you could wait until Friday the 30th evening to start to do these things, right? And we go on putting things in place. Friday the 30th, the morning of Friday the 30th, I went up to the Tobago Legion, where we rent the cards, the bingo cards. And we pay the balance that we had for them, and we secured the cards. From there, I had to proceed to the funeral of a family of mine that got killed in an accident, Maraca St. Joseph. So we went up there. On the way up was about minutes to 3, 2:38, somewhere around there. I received a call. A young lady purporting to be calling from the police headquarters in Port of Spain. Said, Mr. Michael Joseph, hear me, yes. This is in relation to an application for a bingo that you all having? I said, yes. Alright. So I'm calling from police headquarters, and when we look at the application reaching late, and on account of that, permission was denied. So one time my brain freeze, I'm trying to figure out what is really going on here, what is happening here. I'm not sure I understand what happened. Maybe this is a crank call, some prank somebody pulling, you know. So I could not ignore that. But before I told the lady, I said, listen, I could say nothing now until I speak to my committee. Because looking at it, here's Friday evening. Work closing down. It's Mr. 3. Work shutting down. The next day is a public holiday. And then our bingo. So in less than 48 hours, when we put all preparation in place, everything in place for bingo go, here we get a call from the relevant authorities saying that permission was denied. I said, well, what kind of madness is this boy?
Solely on the basis of a late application.
A late application, that is what they claim. So I'm still trying to figure it out, what really going here. I ain't sure what's going on here, but I'll work it out before the evening is out. Went on to my program that I was going to. On the way back, it's the 6th, I received a call again. This time, coming from Marbella Police Station. The young lady claimed to be speaking from Marbella Police Station. She said she received a call from Port of Spain a while ago, asking to get in contact with me, Michael Joseph, informing that we have no permission to hold a bingo on Sunday, the 1st of September. Right. So right here now I start to wonder, I say, boy, is that a serious thing? But this seems to be maliciousness. You know? Look at the time you call. Leave out ceremonies for a while. The patrons of bingo come from all over Trinidad. They go Martin, Arima, people stand the Grande, Moruga Point. They just plan for that day. That's a special event for them. That's a hobby. They just retain a maxi. They don't get up Sunday morning and flag down maxi and say you want to go marble. They just do that days before or weeks before. On the first is marble, my boy, because that's the regular. So you're putting them in a tailspin. That all is going through my mind. I'm wondering how to communicate with them if the worst comes to the worst. Can't do the coming. However, I came down and started to call around to people I feel could give me some advice, some kind of guidance. And I call a certain high man in this country, a senior officer. And I wasn't surprised by his attitude because I always read him to be that. The man gets on with me like a rabid dog. Not 1 minute asking, why you call me? Who you give my number? Why you give my number? I ain't want to go there. I ain't going there at all. This is about the bingo itself. However, I call around to some of my committee members and call the man who we retain to run the bingo. And we sit down and start to brainstorm different ideas coming up, how we feel we should do it, what we feel we should do, whether we should continue, all kind of things. At the end we decide it could be easier to cancel this bingo because the law say we have no permission. I must say about 8, 9 o'clock at night we take a decision to cancel. So from tonight we have to get on social media. Tomorrow as they don't break, we have to call up the radio stations, call around people. Imagine you retain all your things to come down here. You don't have your food thing line up. You understand? And there you're getting this call stating that bingo is cancelled, postponed, whatever. Right? It's showing some kind of tardiness on our behalf. That's the impression given out in the public there that someone is tardy, then you put the whole bingo on. But the normal thing is, the irony of the thing too is that when you prepare your application and your letter and send it in, you have to send a copy of the ticket that you'll be sending to the public with all the necessary information. So that means early you have to print a ticket. You understand what I'm saying? So we printed tickets and we have it there, we send it out, we sell it, we send it to different peoples, you know. The mic man going around making an announcement. We paying people to clean up the place and prepare it. We already retain chairs, rental and tables and all these different things, tent, because it's a public holiday coming up this Independence weekend. If you don't do these things early enough, when you call the supply, you wouldn't have because everybody renting chairs and tables and tents. So we had cause to do all these things early. You know? So by next morning, Jerry sent out during the night some communications to the different media, social media and all that. I call up the radio stations and tell them what is going on. And I'll call 1 or 2 people who I know have little groups. And these people were so disappointed. You know? And I feel bad for them. And I feel bad for us too. So I say, I don't know if this thing is an attack on steel bands. I tell my mind working and trying to figure out all that thing. Is it an attack on Southern Marines? Is it an attack on the leadership of Southern Marines? Because
I can understand the speculation because I'm sitting here listening to you on 2 key things. It's an established organization. It's not your first bingo. To me, that is the key thing. It's not your first bingo. And your last bingo was incident-free, nothing happened. So one has to ask oneself, what is the reason for not giving permission?
But that's all I'm trying to figure out too. I'm saying.
And I'm taking it a step further. Is it now that staging a bingo is a 70-30, 60-40 kind of thing? What is the one thing, hearing this, to say?
Take off here, take off here.